Hey guys, DJI has announced two new drones, the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. We've already ordered both of them, they're on their way, so we'll be releasing image quality comparisons as well as full in-depth reviews later. For now, this video is going to be a preview, so you can get all the information about the new drones, and you don't have to go sifting through the interwebs to find all the details yourself. So a little roadmap. First we're going to go over the Mavic 2 Pro, then we'll look at the Mavic 2 Zoom, and then we'll cover all the features that both of the drones share. So first, the Mavic 2 Pro. The thing that we're most excited about is the new 20 megapixel 1-inch Hasselblad sensor this thing has. The 1-inch sensor is the same size sensor you get on the Phantom 4 Pro, which we own, and we also own the original Mavic. Now I can tell you from first-hand experience that there's a vast improvement from the original Mavic to the Phantom 4 Pro, both from a photographer and a videographer standpoint. Now the Mavic 2 Pro could be even more of an improvement over that. On top of that, the Pro is going to be able to shoot 10-bit color depth in something they're calling dlog-m. Now if you don't know what 10-bit is, I've put a link up here to a video we did explaining why 10-bit is such a big deal. But basically for colorists, you're going to have a lot more flexibility when you're correcting and color grading your footage. The Pro is also going to have 10-bit HDR, which will allow you to display your footage on an HDR monitor or HDR screen without really having to do anything. To be clear though, this isn't meant for color grading. Now, just like the Phantom 4 Pro, the Mavic 2 Pro is also going to have an adjustable aperture from f2.8 all the way down to f11. So that means you'll have a better chance of shooting at a cinematic shutter speed without having to use ND filters. If you don't know what I mean by cinematic shutter speed, we did a video on that as well, and I put a link up here so you can check that out. Now, before I get into the Mavic 2 Zoom, I just wanted to remind you to please subscribe. It really helps us out so we can keep making videos like this for you guys. So thank you. So for the Mavic 2 Zoom, it still has a 12 megapixel 1/2.3 inch sensor. We're not sure if it's the same sensor from the original, but now you have the ability to do a 2x optical zoom from 24 millimeters to 48 millimeters. Beyond that, you'll be able to zoom digitally for HD video another 2 times. So you can zoom in and not lose resolution thanks to 4K and software. This is something I'm kind of excited about because when I reviewed the Parrot Anafi, that was kind of the first drone in its class to offer that feature. And I have to admit, it was a lot of fun being able to zoom in from an aerial perspective. You can get some really dynamic footage, whether it's just shooting from further away or getting greater compression or getting enhanced parallax effects. DJI has also incorporated phase detection for better focus tracking. There's also a dolly zoom mode and a super resolution mode. Dolly zoom, if you don't know what that is, here's an example. So that mode just makes getting shots like this quicker and easier. Super resolution is simply an auto stitching mode. It'll take 9 photos from a 3x3 grid and automatically stitch them together for a super high resolution image of 48 megapixels. Now let's get into the features that are new to both of the Mavic 2 drones. There's a couple of things like hyperlapse modes and HDR stuff that aren't really going to matter too much for the more professional photographers and videographers, so I won't get too much into those. I will say that being able to record in H.265 is kind of cool. It's basically a more efficient codec that allows you to save smaller files without losing video quality. Now this is probably how DJI was able to incorporate 10-bit without going over 100 megabytes per second, which is great because now I don't have to go out and buy faster SD cards. Both the new drones have improved battery life, up from 27 minutes to 31 minutes, and now they have sensors facing in all directions, which is way more than the original Mavic. The original Mavic only had sensors facing forward and downward, so the obstacle avoidance is vastly improved. DJI also promises better active tracking and something called trajectory prediction. Essentially, it can guess where an object is going to go, even if it's obstructed by another object. Very exciting. I'm kind of excited about this because with the previous drones and even the Phantom 4 Pro that we have, the tracking wasn't the best, and after we reviewed the Parrot Anafi and seeing how good it was there, I'm hoping DJI can offer something similar with these new second generation Mavics. Some other new notable features are better video transmission up to 8 kilometers now. It's more aerodynamic, so you have a higher top speed, and that probably helps with the battery life. And DJI is saying that it's quieter, so you can be a little bit more incognito. There might be a handful of other smaller things that are new to the Mavic 2, but for the most part, those are the features that are actually going to matter. Like I mentioned earlier, we've already ordered both of the drones, so we'll be releasing image quality comparisons as well as full in-depth reviews in the following weeks once we get them in. Until then, I hope that brought you up to speed with the new Mavic 2 drones. Like I said before, if you guys found this video helpful, please subscribe, throw us a like, or hit us up in the comments section below. As always, I'm Kaviko with 9th Ave Studio, and I will see you guys in the next one. Shoot!